The biggest myth in cooking is that you cannot cook eggs on a stainless steel pan because they will stick. That is not true, and here's how you make your pan non-stick. Heat up your pan over like medium heat, and then we're going to use a mercury ball water test. So splash your pan with water, and if it sizzles like that, it's not ready. Food will stick to it. Wait another 30 seconds to a minute, and then test again with a few drops of water. And if they dance on the surface like that, like little mercury balls, you're good to go. Add oil, and then your eggs will not stick. Comment if you've tried this and let me know how it worked for you, because I love it.
What to do in a dangerous or embarrassing situation. How to break up a dog fight. Now, when dogs fight to kill each other, the fight usually lasts about 30 seconds and ends with one of the dogs dead. If they're actually trying to kill each other, there's not much you can do probably, unless you've got leashes on them. But if you're dealing with a dog fight with dogs that are just fighting for dominance, keep in mind they can do a lot of damage and kill each other even when they're fighting for dominance and not trying to kill each other. So they're going to clamp on. That's usually what happens is the two dogs clamp on and they're like biting at each other's necks and face or something like that. And you need to get them to let go. Don't try to put your finger in their mouth or anything. You'll just lose a finger. Instead, lift their legs up and treat them like a wheelbarrow. That a lot of times will get them to open their jaws. If that doesn't work, clog up their nose, their nostrils to get them to open their mouth. Pouring water, a lot of water, like a hose of water works. And finally, finger right up the anus.
Do you have a sliding glass door that tries to fight you like this? Well, I'm going to show you how to fix it in 60 seconds. Here we go. There's a couple common problems that sliding glass doors have. Number one, your track could be dirty. Make sure there's no debris that's getting in the way that's not allowing the door to slide open easily. If the track is clean and there's no obstructions, you likely have a problem with your rollers. Sliding glass doors roll on rollers. The good thing is that they can be adjusted right from the outside of the door without taking the door off. All you have to do is find the screws at the bottom of the door. There's usually two of them. The bottom screw adjusts the up and down of a roller. If you turn it to the right, it'll lower the roller. If you turn it to the left, it'll lift the roller. Oftentimes the roller isn't low enough, so the door frame drags in the track. There's a roller on the latch side of the door and the far side of the door, so you're going to have to adjust both. If you've tried adjusting both rollers and nothing seems to be working, you may have bad rollers. I have a full-length video on how you can replace that. I'll leave a link to that so you guys can check that out. So that's it. That's how you fix your troublesome sliding glass door.
So one thing I like to carry around in my pack is a pencil sharpener.
It's not really an essential item, but it does make it really quick and easy to turn small sticks into really fine shavings. It can be used as great tinder to start your fire. This is also useful in wet conditions to get dry shavings from the inner part of the stick. Or if you're at home and you want to make a lot of tinder really fast to put in your pack before you leave, put your stick in a drill and have at it.
Okay, you can go ahead.
You just get your bag. You get your first cup. You set it in just like this. You flip it over right here. Get your second cup. Put it in just like this. Pull this one up. And you pull right here up. Get these two right here.
Yes, this is so cool. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm like getting splattered constantly by this wet thigh. Stupid wet thigh. Hi, I'm Ham. Keep your proteins dry before searing. When you put wet meat in a hot pan, you generate a lot of steam. And steam is the enemy of the Maillard reaction. The Maillard reaction is what you're looking for because it's gonna help develop a lot of flavor and it's gonna help develop your color. So here I have a thigh that I just took right out of the package and I'm going to put it inside of a hot pan. So this one we're keeping moist and this one we're keeping dry. When we sear them both off, we're gonna see the difference. This thigh is a little bit stuck to the pan, whereas the dry, I'm sliding all over the place, baby. Rockefeller Center in December. So this was the wet thigh. It's really flabby, there's not a lot of color, it's very uneven, and it's stuck to the pan. Moving on to the padded, you've got really even coloration. It did not stick to the pan, and it's crisp all the way through. So once you start adding layers of other techniques on, which you will learn, there's no stopping you.
Car gadgets to make your old car feel like a Tesla. Don't worry, it's not one of those steering wheel covers. So this right here is the CarPlay Pro. It plugs in through your cigarette port and then you pop it on the dash and there you have CarPlay. It works with any car through Bluetooth and that's how you get CarPlay without breaking the bank.
Whenever my husband buys berries, they last so much longer and taste so much better than the ones that I buy. And I finally found out his secret is that he flips them over and buys whichever ones don't stick to the bottom of the carton.
I'm going to show you something you can use to repel any bug. I mean any bug. It could be roaches, ants, those little water bugs. Anywhere you use this in, it will repel them and keep them from coming around that area. Also, if you guys could, please leave me a comment on something you all need help with next. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Ivory soap. This stuff will keep bugs away from any area. I'm going to show you how to use it. Just take a potato peeler and peel some shavings off the soap. Take the shavings and add them to a spray bottle. The more shavings you have, the stronger it will be. Then add 8 ounces of water to the spray bottle. Then shake the spray bottle and let it set for 10 minutes. After it sets for 10 minutes, then you can use the spray anywhere. It's safe for your garden and flowers. You can use it in your house, to go camping, anywhere you want to use this at. It will repel any bug. Enjoy, and I'll see you in the next video.
Telling me all those times I misplaced my phone in my house and I couldn't find it, I could have done this? Ain't no way. I don't know about y'all, but I lose my phone in this house all the time. If not that, my daughter's playing hide and seek with it and I can't find it anywhere because most of the time it's on silent. So this right here, if it works, will come in very, very handy. So let's give this a shot. Hey Siri, where are you? Hey Siri, where are you?
$2 pumpkin spice lattes? Apparently you can order it manually and get it for $2 instead of the regular price of $6. So here's what I did. I went to Starbucks and ordered a pumpkin spice latte for me and Alvin and I, whatever's grammatically correct. So now that I know what it tastes like, I can order the $2 version to compare. So I got an iced espresso with 4 pumps of pumpkin, a bunch of creamer, and whipped cream, where the total is $2.75. Now we need to pick it up to see if it's legit. Then I got the drink and it actually looks like a pumpkin spice latte, but does it taste like one? There's only one person for that job. It works.
Did you know that you could potentially save someone's life using cayenne pepper? Fainting, heart attack, stroke, asthma attack, the list goes on and on. This is one of those natural remedies that have been passed down from generation to generation that really work, and there's studies behind it. Cayenne pepper is incredible for the circulatory system. I mean, you can Google it. Cayenne pepper is amazing for so many things, but when someone is either fainting or their body is obviously in distress, here's what you can do. Obviously, I'm not a doctor. You call 911 as soon as possible. But I keep cayenne pepper in my purse for this reason. This is not to treat a medical emergency. It is to allow the body to respond, to get it out of this shock state, to get the circulatory system moving again for the first responders. You take the cayenne pepper and rub it in their gums, and it is going to kickstart their circulatory system. There is anecdotal evidence that this can stop a heart attack or add minutes to someone's life if they are going through a medical emergency. Just keep a Ziploc baggie of some cayenne pepper on you at all times. As always, do your own research, but seriously, do some research on cayenne pepper because it is incredible. If you didn't know, now you know.
Things I wish I knew as a first-time mom.
I wanted to share this. I don't know if this is common knowledge, but I figured I would share in case it's not, and this could save someone's life because I didn't know this. I was getting gas at Costco, and I did the thing where you put the nozzle in the car, you let it run, and you go back in your car, and you sit there obviously with the engine turned off, and you wait, and you get out, and you take the nozzle out, you get your receipt, and you leave. And a man came up to me as I was getting out of my car to take the nozzle out and get my receipt, and he said, "Just be careful, I just want you to know the friction from you moving around, this can happen in like cold, dry environments, and something about like the static that you produce when you're like getting out of the car, moving around, touching things. Make sure," he told me, always make sure you touch something metal, like touch your car, touch something metal with both hands before you touch the nozzle, because that static can cause a spark that can produce an electrical fire, and if you touch the nozzle, and it could literally blow you up. Like, what? Wait, the
just scared the shit out of me. There was like a man in the back, and I guess he was looking at his keys, but I thought he was trying to do something in my car. Oh my god, you guys, I'm like so taken aback right now. I'm just sitting in the Costco parking lot, and there's like this fine, normal old man behind me, but I was like, oh my god, is this man about to murder me? Oh, but that was crazy. It was like, I've never heard that before in my life, but I looked it up and it's true. And yeah, so if you're ever getting out of your car, or if you're like touching the nozzle and then touching something else, make sure you touch something metal and get rid of the possibility of static, because you know, your hair gets staticky, whatever, everything gets staticky. I know I probably sound like a flustered idiot right now, but touch something metal before you touch the nozzle of your gas thingamabob, because you could literally blow yourself up. Okay, love you, bye.